Direct to you via the miracle of the World Wide Web. Heat and running water not included. It's time for the hot new comedy show sweeping the nation, The Suggestion Box. Starring Danny Roque, Denny Siegel, Tom Carosa, Jane Brucker, Dylan White, Karen Bond. And now your host, Bonds and Albertsons Monopoly's #1 fan, Paul Carganilla.
That's Sam Miklich, everybody. Give it up for Sam, our Polly's Picnic stream director, our stream director on the Vaudacity Network. Always killing it with the awesome titles and graphics. And let's have another big hand for Craig Jackman working behind the scenes for us in the Vaudacity chat. We are in the chat right here live on YouTube, and I see so many of our friends are here as well. I see Eric, Emily, Christina, Dari, Angelica. My wife Jamie is watching from the East Coast tonight. Thank you everybody for being here. It is an improv show. It's a live improvisational comedy, so we are going to need your suggestions throughout the show. So if you're able to, please feel free to join us in the chat, and we will be happy to see you there. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited for tonight's show, as you should be as well, because we are so lucky. Every week we get to bring you live improv comedy from professional, top-notch improvisational comedians, and we usually do it for about an hour, sometimes a little bit longer if y'all are lucky. So thank you for being here this evening. We're going to go ahead and get it started with our warm-up game tonight. We're going to play World's Worst to warm up. So what we need from you guys at home is an occupation. List some occupations in the chat, if you will. And I'm going to invite all of our players in here. Give it up once again for Denny Siegel. That's Karen Bond. There's Dylan White, Tom Carosa, Danny Roque. And somewhere lurking in the shadows is Jane Brucker. Jane, are you here? There she is, Jane Brucker. We are coming at you from across the country to across the world. Dylan White is joining us from Arizona. Tom Carosa is in New York City, New York. And the rest of us are in sunny SoCal this evening.
New York City?
Sound off.
Get a rope.
Let us know where you are at home in the chat as you enter those occupations as well.
I'm just happy I got out of Texas last weekend.
Oh my gosh, you just really did, didn't you? Crazy.
Stranded a little bit.
Here.
A little bit. Had a couple flights canceled. My hotel had no heat or power.
Oh my gosh.
That's Texas.
Thoughts and prayers to everyone out there dealing with weather across the country on top of this pandemic. So let's go ahead and get it started with World's Worst. We're gonna take those occupations you gave us and show you a moment in the life of the world's worst, whatever that is. So Craig, go ahead and list it off. What is the first occupation there for World's Worst?
All right, how about World's Worst Backup Dancer from the official E?
Thank you, Eric. World's Worst Backup Dancer, Danny Siegel.
I'm just going to back up. Beep, beep, beep. Grind. Beep, beep, beep. This goes into recycling. Get it? I'm a beep. Did I get the part?
Yes, you are hired. Tom Carosa.
I danced behind Lillian Gish in Folly's Girl 1918.
We're excited that you're here with us. Danny Roque.
Hey, this is one of those pants optional gigs, isn't it?
That's every night at my house. Jane Brucker.
I'm sorry, who do I have to sleep with?
Denny.
Yes, I'm backing your files up on your computer. Yes, I am. You didn't save anything. Save it into the cloud, or you're gonna lose it like Carry On Sexy in the sit-down.
Oh. Karen Bond, take us out.
What'd you say to me? Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! And then I danced.
Frightened me. After that, Jane Brucker, take us out.
Oh, who? Georgia! Who?
I got one. Can I take it out, Paul? I've got one. Oh, I thought it was Gladys Knight and the Pups.
Craig, what's the next one?
Dari Mills brings us cat food chef.
World's worst cat food chef, Denny.
Oh, this smells terrible. Oh, they won't know the difference. They're cats.
It's world's worst, not normal every day.
Oh! And I threw it. And then I kept...
You know, the worst part of the job is catching the cats.
Danny.
Are we allowed to take home leftovers?
Jane.
Oh, don't let that dead goldfish go to waste. Come here. Give me.
Yeah, it's Tom.
You could spread that junk over my cracker anytime.
Oh, and Dylan.
Welcome to Purina's Hell's Kitchen. Get the f*** out of here. What you gonna put on there for? You're gonna burn the... Get the fuck out of my kitchen.
Danny, take us out.
Oh, we should have taken on that one. Yes, a little arsenic did get in there, but it's okay. They have 9 lives.
Yes.
Should have ended on Dylan. Should have ended on Dylan.
Hey, next one.
That was good.
All right, next one from Jamie C., the Carganilla snowplow driver.
World's worst snowplow driver, Dylan White.
Going to Cancun.
Ah!
Now Cancun is so funny. It wasn't before, right? But now
It's such a fun word, too.
I know.
Jane.
Back a dude. Yeah, dude. I have to be right here. Dude.
Tom, Danny.
I am the winner of the best snowplow driver in all of Tallahassee, Florida. Thank you. I accept this award.
Danny.
You bring the plow, man. I just bring the snow. I'm ready to plow.
Plowing through that. Danny Roque.
Can you tell who's never done coke?
Don't mind my dog running alongside the plow. I need him there.
That's also the cat food maker, too.
Will become cat food soon. Karen Bond.
I work cheap and I need a job. Let it go, let it go. Oh no, let it go. Oh, there's more snow. I don't know. I can't hold it back anymore.
He's also the worst backup dancer.
Karen, have you ever audition for the Hyperion if that ever comes back? Dylan White.
I'm Mark the Snow. I need to plow yellow.
Let's get one more. Craig Jackman, one more.
All right, one more. We've got Melissa Catano suggests a bank teller.
World's worst bank teller. Danny.
Give me all your money. No, wait. Give me all your money. Ah, here it is.
Robbing herself at gunpoint. Danny.
Don't mind my dog standing alongside.
Jane and then Tom.
Do not read this note out loud. This is
Tom Dillon.
Wow, your last payment went to something called Spank Buddies. What is that?
Dylan.
3,078, 3,078. Oh, damn it. Sorry. 1, 2.
Jane.
Let's see. Your bankrupt balance is minus 2,000. Do not read my balance out loud.
Denny.
Oh, sorry. I'm Penn Jillette, and that's Bank Teller.
Tom.
No, I need a rest. Take Dylan first.
No.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Let's talk about balance.
Jane.
And you want that in singles? One, 2.
Karen.
I use bank, but I'll never tell.
Oh, she's a bad bank teller.
Dylan White, take us out.
Hotel.
Okay. Watch what else I can put in the suction tube.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our cast for tonight's show. Give it up for Denny, Dylan, Danny, Jane, Karen, and Tom. They'll all be back very shortly throughout the show. And our next game is called Big, Bigger, Biggest. This game is going to be played by Karen Bond and Tom Carosa this evening. And what we need from you guys at home is a location. Give us any sort of location. The idea for this scene is they're gonna act out the scene. They're gonna improvise the scene based on the location, and then I'm gonna ask them to do it the same scene but bigger. And then they're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna ask them to do it the biggest way they possibly can. And the first thing I see when I look over here from Diana is Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden is the location. Here is Big, Bigger, Biggest with Karen and Tom.
Honey, I'm so excited to see this fight. You know, boom, boom.
Can I tell you something? I love violence. When two big sweaty men face off against each other, and then it's just glove to nose, and you hear that satisfying crack.
Wow.
Something goes through me.
Yeah, me too. You know, that hot dog, I ate it so fast. I think no. I'm just getting a little excited. You know,
You got a little relish on your chin.
Oh, go ahead.
There you go.
You know, when I saw on your profile that you liked violence, I didn't really think boxing would appeal to you.
You didn't?
It's just a sport.
No, it's my number one favorite. I mean, I've got you know, I carry around just a little photo right here of Mike Tyson in my
Oh, that's really wild. Yeah, well, and it's going to be an exciting night here at Madison Square Garden, you know, and as long as we don't make any bets. We're not going to bet, right? Because I know you like one guy and I like the other guy, and we're just going to watch them, right?
I don't need to bet. The only thing I'm going to bet on is whether you're going to get a big old smoocheroo at the end of the night.
Ooh,
Oh, heck, I'll give it to you right now.
Oh, I bet you will. Ding! Round one.
Wonderful. That was a wonderful scene. Well played by Karen and Tom. But you know what? I think our viewers would like to see that same exact scene played well bigger. Here's the same scene, but bigger.
Well, I can't believe we're here at the fight. Oh boy.
The two knights, they've got their metal maces, they've got their gauntlets, they've got their big old spears. The fight to the death.
And I think they've been starving that lion for like 2 weeks. That thing is going to be pretty hungry.
I gotta tell you something.
Yeah, sure.
I love violence. When I see a spear go through the eye of an opponent, it just sends a special thrill through me. You know what I'm saying?
I switched to glue traps because the snapping ones it happens too fast. So I like violence too. Yeah.
Oh, you've got a chicken leg in your beard.
Oh, here we go. I ate that really fast, and I shouldn't because I get cramping and diarrhea like that. So I really eat slower. And thank you.
Got you.
When I saw your drawings, I realized how much you like violence. I didn't think boxing would appeal to you. It's just a sport.
Oh no, I carry around a hologram of Mike Tyson with me wherever I go. So I just shoot. Hi.
Oh.
It's pretty good, right?
Oh wow, that is really.
Imagine him in a gladiator contest, right?
Oh, maybe we could, lose an ear or something. Yeah. Wow, Jim. Well, here we are, Madison Square Garden. You could just smell it, right? And we're not going to bet.
No, we're not going to bet.
Don't make me. I've already betted, and it
The
doesn't.
only thing I'm betting on is whether you're going to get a big old lick straight across your face from your chin to your forehead tonight.
I bet I will.
I'm going to give it to you now.
Ding! Round 2. All of our students their flesh is crawling off their bodies now, Karen. You and I both teach, and they're watching this, and that's improv.
It's super hot. It's brilliant. I even put in the chat. She said a spear sends a thrill right through me. That's brilliant. You guys are brilliant.
It's a song title.
You know what? That was a really great bigger scene.
Great, we're done.
No, we're not, because I know everyone at home would like to see that scene the biggest way possible. Let's have that same scene, the biggest possible way.
I can't believe we're here at the fight.
Oh my! We got one army on one hill. We got another army on the other hill. It's the Huguenots versus whoever the Huguenots fight.
The Whigs. Let's make it the Whigs.
The Whigs, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bloodfest. It's gonna be gore. I gotta tell you.
Ooh, you know something? When I heard that you're kind of the bloodthirsty type, when your sister told me that we should meet, I knew right then that I just wanted to wear your flesh.
You have the flesh of another lady stuck. It's just stuck right over here.
Oh yeah, I ate that so fast. Oh, I'm gonna have oily stools by the end of this. You just watch.
Good to know.
Yeah, I'm letting you know because they're gonna be big. Yeah, well, here we are. We're having it, and we just can't bet. All right, I have nothing left to.
Just real quick before that, I just want to say right now that I have a paid Mike Tyson impersonator that follows me around wherever I go, just to get me riled up.
Yeah.
I watched 2 warring armies about to go at it.
It's gonna be so hot. I don't have anything left. I can't bet, even if I want to bet, but I have nothing to put up anymore.
The only thing I'm gonna bet on is where this tongue goes, and I think it's going straight in that ear hole and out the other side. Bring it to me.
Ding! Round 3.
Karen Bond and Tom Carosa.
Woo!
I was interested to see where it went. When the first scene was a kiss, I was gonna see. I was like, how is this the third scene gonna end?
Oh, tongue through the ear, right?
And straight through the brain and out the other side.
Right. I mean, classic.
Hardcore. You're hardcore.
It's late night on Friday. That tongue could have been anywhere. We don't know.
Quote Tom Carosa.
It's a suggestion box.
I'm just trying to Google Huguenots now because it came out of my mouth and I don't know it.
It's not the Whigs. Are you sure?
I don't know. It's French. I don't know.
Either way, give it up for Karen and Tom.
Give it up, I think.
Biggest. And our next game we're going to play, everybody's going to play, it's called Headlines. This is a game, this is one of my new favoriteest games to play and watch, of course. Karen Bond has selected 5, she has found 5 actual real headlines throughout the week. And our players are going to play out 3 two-person scenes based on whatever that actual headline is. They're going to make up a scene. And what
Paul, have the players ever heard any of these 5 headlines before? Do we have any idea what is about to come out of Karen's mouth?
No clue. I know in improv.
We never know what's going to come out of Karen's mouth.
No, we know, or go in it.
It might cause cramping and diarrhea.
Or oily stool.
Straight through the air. Yeah, no, I mean, on any improv show, you're never supposed to say no, right, Denny?
That's right, Paul.
And that is correct, because no, they have not heard any of these headlines before. The first one I see in the chat from Christina is the number 2. So Karen Bond, with that magical wheel of headlines, will read the second headline she's got on the list, and that is...
Ohio man forgoes food for 46-day Lent beer diet.
Beer?
Pure diet?
Can you read that again?
That headline was, Ohio man forgoes food for 46-day Lent beer diet.
BEER, like, yeah, okay.
Not beard, like he's not eating.
Yeah, that's right. It's a good thing she repeated it. All righty.
So, as I mentioned, we're going to have 3 two-person scenes based on that headline. The first two-person scene is Denny and Jane. So, we've got Denny, we've got Jane. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our first scene for this headline.
How's Jacob?
He's fine. He's fine. He's enjoying the priesthood very much. Thank you for asking, Bridget. And how's Patrick?
Well, Patrick has taken to Catholicism like a house on fire, which is great, but he's rewritten some of the rules.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you want a cracker?
I can't have a cracker. I'm joining him. He asked me in solidarity to give up solid food and drink the devil's juice with him. Now, I told him I couldn't, so all I'm having is weak tea without sugar and water. I'm really at my last nerve. I'm really losing it.
Oh, I hope you don't mind if I enjoy one.
What is that? Is that a wheat thin?
It's wonderful. Too bad. Too bad you're not having any, but honey, it's because of the weight.
Well, that would be a very elaborate ruse on his part, but now that I think about it, right before he went on his beer fast, he did say I was getting too chunky for Christ. And I thought he was just joking, but now that you put it together, he has been telling me a lot lately how much more virginal I look, and to keep it up, it's only day 20. I don't think I can do another 26 days of this.
Oh, I see. Did you want to have a seat? Have a seat. You look a little weak.
Oh, I thought a seat was some new kind of a cookie you were offering me.
Oh, no. Well, you know, I have these milkshakes. I just got some stuff.
No, you know what? I'm converting to Judaism. They eat all the time. I'm out of here. You just tell him he can take an annulment and just shove it up his beer-ridden ass. Sorry, Mother Mary. I gotta go to Temple Beth Shalom. I gotta go.
We had a question in the chat. What is the devil's juice?
Here. In this case.
Yes. Brilliant scene from Denny and Jane. Give it up for Denny and Jane.
It's the devil's sparkling juice.
Yes. Next, we will see a scene from Dylan and Tom. And what was that headline again, Karen?
Let me tell you one more time. It's Ohio man forgoes food for 46-day Lent beer diet.
Here's Tom and Dylan.
Happy Lent, dude.
So that's day 2.
Yeah, it is.
I hate to break the news to you, but one of us is going to have to make a run because I wasn't really rationing, and I've taken all 46 days in the past 2.
I'm way ahead of you, pal. You know, I've already used my app. They're gonna airlift some more. We're fine.
They're airlifting. Wait, they're airlifting the
Yeah.
beer to us?
Yeah.
Wait, do you mean like an Amazon drone?
Big one. And you know something?
Okay,
I want to point out. This is good for us. It's good for
That's
our
right.
It's good for our characters to be sacrificing food because it's stupid
That's
to
right.
begin with. And I think
Here's the thing: if you don't eat food, then you're not gonna gain any weight.
Right. And you know, I think I just got to tell you, I wouldn't say this if I was a little buzzed. But I think you look really great in those cut-off shorts. I mean, now that you put on,
thanks.
I mean, now that you put on those extra pounds, they are really working for me.
Oh, good. I'm trying to, hulk up, as they say.
Good job.
When's the rest of that beer getting here? Because
there it is. See, you see that light in the sky, the blue flashing light.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it's just gonna be right there. Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking though. Since we drank all 46 days worth of beer in 2 days, that should count. We should be able to go get nachos.
You know, I'm way ahead of you. I got another drone from Cancun bringing us nachos.
This is why we're roommates.
Oh, if we don't have any food, we can't gain any weight. Straight from Dylan White. Give it up for Tom and Dylan. Love it.
Hey, Karen, we need to find a way to save. We need to find a way to save some cash.
I'm going to read this one more time.
Danny and Karen with our final scene from Headlines. That headline was...
Ohio man forgoes food for 46-day Lent beer diet.
Karen Bond and Danny Roquet.
Why don't we try that beer diet?
Hun, are you saying that we're going to save money by buying expensive canned fermented liquor instead of carrots?
No, you can talk me into cheap, cruddy beer over steaks and chicken. That's where I'm thinking we save some money.
Okay, hun, you keep trying to use your religious impulses to be able to save money. I just want to say, if you want to drink a beer, you can drink a beer.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the money we'd be spending on food. We could save that for beer. Do you realize how much more beer we could have?
Hun, we've got a case of beer in the fridge. How much beer do you want?
A case? Do you plan on going out again tomorrow?
You know, my
if
sister
it's all
told
I'm having, I need to
What?
keep my strength up.
Hun, I just want you to be able to drink when you're having a good time. We have beer in the fridge. This isn't a problem. Let's just get back to painting the house, right? We got stuff to do.
Yes, I think painting the house is fantastic.
Great, and we'll just paint it with normal old paint, like normal people do.
Yeah. Besides, I feel like I'm never making a mistake when I'm drinking the beer and painting.
Hun, are you painting with beer?
I'm painting while drinking beer, yes.
Okay, can we just focus on one thing at a time, please, and thank you? We can just have an afternoon where we're just painting the house, all right?
I think I can focus on drinking and painting at the same time.
You know what? I'll paint the house. You need a break. You sit back there. You have a beer. Is that good for you?
You are so smart. That's why I married you, baby.
Thank you. I'm just going to call
You
my
read
sister
me
and tell her
so
she
well.
was very right about you. Very right.
Let's hear it for Karen and Danny. My friends and I, when we were growing up, used to have painting nights where we would actually paint canvases, but we would be deep into a 5-liter bottle of Carlo Rossi when we were doing it. Those are those $10 5-liter bottles of wine, and it was all the painting was so good, as I'm sure your house turned out, Karen.
Yeah, no, good. You're like, I'm gonna sell this to a museum in the morning.
Yep. Carlo Rossi. Thank you. Give it up for all of our players who played the game. Our next game is a brand new game that we have yet to play on the show until it is played on the show, which is just about to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play an improv version of Jeopardy! So what we need from you guys at home are 3 occupations. I'm sorry, what we need from you at home are occupations, and we'll get 3 out of there. And we need 3 Jeopardy-style categories, like presidents, types of cheese, famous people's names that start with M. Just any sort of Jeopardy category. So go ahead and start to fill the chat with those occupations. Craig will grab some occupations. I'll grab the categories. And Karen is going to be our host. She's going to be our very own Alex Trebek for this. I see artist. That's good. Fits with the Danny Roquet. Train conductor from Amanda Benjamin. Thank you. And dentist from Diana Nicole. Sorry, I just told Craig to grab those, and I just did. Sorry, Craig. Did we get those? Artist, train conductor, and dentist in the chat. Here we go with categories. Jamie Carganilla chiming in from Pennsylvania tonight. Things with a pungent odor is the first category. Things with a pungent odor. Lori Monson with book titles. And Eric. Oh, that's an occupation, not a category. Emily Thatcher with types of meat. So the 3 categories were things with a pungent odor, book titles, and types of meat. And here we are, the first time ever playing this game on this show. Here's Jeopardy! Take it away, Karen!
Hello and welcome to Jeopardy! I'm your new host, Alexa Tribeca. We've got 3 important and serious candidates here trying to win the trivia countdown on Jeopardy! Let's introduce. Come on. First is Tom. He is an artist from Budapest, New York.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, I use Jeopardy in a lot of my art. You know what I mean? I use the squares, the blue color, the shiny floor. I use all those elements that are visually part of Jeopardy. I just really am so happy to be here. Thank you.
Well, that's great, because next we have Dan. He is from Wichita, Colorado, and train conductor.
You're muted.
Go ahead and unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about some funny story about conducting a train.
Well, you really have to learn to read distances when you're going to brake. Otherwise,
that sounds important.
It's a hard stop for a while.
And here is our reigning champion. Her name is Denny. She's from Boise, Vermont, and she's a dentist.
Hello! Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't say anything. I thought maybe you were feeling down in the mouth. I don't want to leave a gaping hole in the conversation, like a cavity, like a hole, like a cavity.
Yeah.
Oh, good. She's a funny dentist. Let's go to the board. We've got 3 Jeopardy categories here. We've got things with a pungent odor, book titles, and types of meat. Denny, you're our champion, so why don't you get us started?
Well, thank you, Alexa. I'm an avid reader, so I'm going to go with types of meat.
All right. Types of meat for some number of money. The answer is bologna. Bologna. Oh, Denny's buzzing in. Bologna.
What has a first name, and yet it won't let me get close to it?
Well, that's not the answer I have here. Tom.
What are most artists today full of?
That is correct. Baloney. Baloney is the correct answer. And you have money. Go ahead and choose our next category.
I'll take things that are pungent. The pungent things.
Pungent odor. That's absolutely right. All right. Your answer is your stepdad's socks. Dan.
The thing that drove my stepmother away.
Ooh, that is so close, but not exactly right. Denny, do you have it?
What's the answer?
Your stepdad's socks.
Yes, how does someone from Boston insult your stepdad?
That's absolutely right. That's right. Also, driving your stepmom away is part of it. But yes, Denny, you're back on the board. What do you choose?
Okay, I hope my teeth are white on camera. I'll open up the category of book titles.
Book titles. The answer is A Tale of Two. A Tale of Two. I see Tom.
I didn't buzz.
Oh, well, I saw, but I didn't hear. Dan?
I think it's villages.
You have to in the form of a question. He didn't do it in the form of a question, Alexa.
I think.
Well, you get negative points for tattletailing.
No.
Oh, nope, I'm not calling on you. I'm not calling on you. I'm running a tight ship just like my predecessor did. Dan, what was your answer again in the form of a question? A tale of two?
I think it's villages.
That was not the form of a question. Danny?
What was the original name of Sesame Street? A Tale of Two.
That is correct. That is correct. All right, Denny, going back to the board. What do you choose?
A lot of people don't floss, Alexa, so I'm going to go with pungent odors.
Pungent odors. Oh, dee-doo-doo-doo, dee-doo-doo-doo, dee-doo-doo-doo. That's our audio daily double. Instead of a verbal question on this one, you're going to get a sound. You ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
Play that sound.
Hooah, hooah, hooah.
Oh, I'm going to go away from you, Danny. I'm going to Tom. We're breaking the rules over here. Tom, what do you think?
What is the sound you hear before you smell a pungent odor?
That is correct! That is correct right away. All right, time is ticking down. We've got time for about one more question. Tom, go to the board. What do you got?
Book titles!
Book titles! All right, the book title that is All the Light We Cannot See. Denny.
What is the Stevie Wonder story? I'm very sorry. That was really mean, but it was the first thing I thought of.
Not correct.
Oh.
Okay. Danny, what do you got? All the light we cannot see.
Wait until dark.
Ooh, that was close, but not the form of a question. And Tom.
Where is Moby Dick?
That is correct! Where is Moby Dick is the question. And all the light we cannot see is somehow the answer. It's time for Final Jeopardy! All right, our final Jeopardy category is going to be romance. All right, place your wages. The question is romance, and the answer is roses. All right, write that question. All our home contestants can sing along as they write down their answers. Dee doo dee doo, dee doo dee, dee doo 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 dee dee doo dee doo dee doo dee. All right, the subject was romance. The answer was roses, and we're going to Tom first, who is leading our Jeopardy category with the most amount of money. What do you have, Tom?
Who played Sally Rogers on the Dick Van Dyke Show?
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Rosemary. Rosemary. No. Danny, the answer is roses. What was your question?
Did you say Danny or Danny?
Dan.
My question is, what can you use to get a drunken spinster off the tracks on a lonely Sunday?
Pretty good.
That is correct! Let's see if Denny also got the exact same answer. We will check it out. Denny, did you get what can get the lonely spinster off the tracks on a lonely Sunday?
What was the answer?
The answer was roses.
Who's the unluckiest girl on the Titanic?
That was Rose. And Danny, you are going home with the gold and a brand new car.
Oh, my mouth won't close.
All right, everybody, that's Alexa Tribeca signing off. Give everybody a big Jeopardy kiss.
So good. Give it up for Karen, Tom, Danny, and Denny. Love that game. Thank you guys so much for playing. What do you guys think at home? Should we bring that back like every possible time we can? Let us know in the chat. Yeah. Thank you guys. All right, next up, we are going to give you a quick preview, a little break, a little breather, give you a quick preview of what's coming up this next week. And I must say, Rose was not the unluckiest girl on the Titanic. She survived. There's that. Tomorrow night on Polly's Online.
Is it surviving when you let Leonardo DiCaprio's frozen fingers? I don't want to ruin the end for anyone. Just watch it. It's a short watch. Yeah, you'll like it.
Surviving. She survived. Tomorrow night is Viewers Request Night on Polly's Online Variety Show. We turned to you, everybody out there, and asked you what you want to hear our performers sing. You guys submitted some songs, and our performers picked some. We have a little bit of improv tomorrow night as well, so we got some improv comedy and lots of music tomorrow night. Music that you requested at home. Join us for it tomorrow. It's going to be epic for sure. And Sunday, I'm doing my third episode of In the Cove with Paul Carganilla. This is where I sit down with the guitar and I just chat with you guys, and I butcher some songs and I whisper sing, like lullaby style, and but everyone seems to have a good time. In the Cove. It started when I was quarantined in my COVID cove, and people seemed to enjoy it. So we're doing another one from my home tomorrow night. Join us that's Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. right after I put my son to bed. And then of course next Wednesday night, if you're enjoying Karen Bond this evening and you enjoy her every week, how could you not spend $10 and just even if improv comedy is not something that you dream of doing or want to do, why wouldn't you sit in on this class for $10? It's a 2-hour class, and learn about improv and how it works, and learn from one of the masters in the craft, our very own Karen Bond. Teaching improv. To register, just send an email to karen.bond, that's BAUGHN, @gmail.com. And at least come on by. We got some of our performers from the show are going to be there playing games with brand new students. If it's your first time doing improv, if you've been doing improv for years, she's got stuff for you that you will never forget, and it will make you better in the long run in all aspects of life, not just improvisational comedy, but you're being taught from a master here. Here's your chance. Wednesday night at 7:30. Do that. And then of course, speaking of masters, Thursday night is episode 45 of Hunter Ackerman's Lovecast, and I believe Sam put this picture on here just to mess with me. But that is Thursday night at 6 p.m. Our network's very own Sexy Jesus.
I'm sorry, what time then? What time?
That'll be 6 p.m. on Thursday night.
Okay. And you just spell Vaudacity for me, please? I want to make sure I don't miss this.
And Denny has a car. And Hunter's in Big Bear with Lovecast 45. And then right after the Lovecast is Quarantine with Friends with Wendy and Stephanie Renee Wall. Thursday night, join us for that. And then, of course, Friday, we're right back here with another suggestion box episode with the Vaudacity Improv Players, that are VIPs right here on the network. So much fun. Renee Conaway in the chat right now says, maybe students can be sub-performers for future shows when regular VIPs are unavailable. Or maybe students can jump in for a game. This is all stuff we can talk about, because I know like Tom's a teacher, Denny's a teacher, maybe we can make this like a regular thing. We'll see. But Wednesday night, join us. Join Karen and her class. Next up, we are going to play a game called called Superheroes. This is a game where we need from you guys in the audience a catastrophic event, like the eruption of the cereal volcano, or a meteor made with cheese is plummeting toward the earth. Some sort of catastrophic event that our friend Denny Siegel will be dealing with, and she's going to need some help from the rest of the players on that. So here we go with the chats coming in. So Denny will be the only one on the scene when we begin the game, because she's the one that is dealing with the event.
I'm just a normal human, folks.
She's just
With
a normal human.
It only takes about 2 hours to get to Big Bear, in the car that I have. Even if it's warm here and cold there, you bring a blanket, some scotch, an asthma inhaler for the cat fur. There's no problem.
All right. Well, Jamie, I'm so glad you're watching, because she's got the good ones this week for sure. I mean, they're all good, but I'm picking this one. My wife chimes in from Pennsylvania with a snail monsoon.
Oh my gosh.
Denny Siegel is dealing with a snail monsoon. And here we go. Superheroes.
Oh my God! Snails are flying out of the sky and pelting me in the head with their little shells and leaving trails of slime everywhere on my animals, my doggy. Oh my gosh, on Wolfgang, my friend's cat, who's 2 hours away, but somehow he's here. He must have gotten caught up in the snail monsoon. I better call a superhero. This is a job for Spitz when he talks, man.
Shit. If you think those snails can slime, wait till you see me have a battle with them.
Okay, or not me. No, not me.
You've got snails all over you. Sorry.
The saliva's just making it worse.
Maybe for you, it's making it a lot better for me. It's easier to talk and breathe.
Oh, don't you have any friends that might be able to help? I don't think you're going to be very useful.
Yes, I do. I'm going to call. Uses his leftover body hair as a weapon man.
Oh, he sounds exciting.
Hi, I've got the biggest fur ball in the world. I'm here to save the world with it. Made from my own hair, I might point out. Look at that.
Please tell me that's either from your head or your back and nowhere else. That's really curly and gross.
I'm not going to say where, but it's from everywhere. I'm going to make the snails curl back into their shells when I throw this at them.
Okay.
Snails, take this. Oh, that didn't really work.
It just floated off. It just floated off. What good are you?
I'm sorry. I thought it would work. You know who could fix this? I'm gonna call Folk Singer Woman. Folk Singer Woman could really handle this problem. The giant snail monsoon. Oh, Folk Singer. There she is.
Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Have no fear. Depth is here. I am here to stop the onslaught of snails. Here they come. Just a minute, they're coming. They're monsooning. They're snails. They'll be here in just.
They're slow.
They are slow.
The ones from the chimney have been hitting me in the head. You guys are going to feel them in a couple of minutes. Ow!
Well, what I'll do is I will tune my guitar, and then they should change direction and leave, like my audiences. Ding, 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 ding. Nope, they're still racing for us. Oh. I better call in What a Bummer Man.
He could fix this.
He can fix this.
Thank goodness you're here. There's a snail monsoon. What a bummer, man.
They're coming. They're coming.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
right.
I know.
All right, let me try and stop him.
Great.
With this giant rocket umbrella covered with salt. That I'll just aim it right at that monsoon, and here we go. 3, 2, 1.
What?
Oh,
Salt. That's good. What?
It's not working.
Oh man, you suck.
Disappointing.
What a bummer.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. Man. I thought he would have this. Well, call someone else. Do you know anybody?
Yeah, I got a friend I think could help. I'm gonna call unproven medication infomercial girl.
Oh, she could do this.
Yeah,
I've seen her work.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you have a problem with snails?
Yes.
I know I do. I used to stay up all night worried about snails falling on my head from a chimney.
Yeah, it's happening right now. See? Ow!
Is that currently happening to you?
Yes. Can you hear me?
It's a bummer.
Yes, I can. And I'm responding because I have a method for you.
Okay, great.
It's called hydroxysnailicide.
Is that FDA approved? I've never even heard of that. Ow!
Hydroxysnailicide won't be prescribed to you by your local doctor. This is a special drug that is just for you. Go ahead and try it.
All right, okay.
It's not part of the conspiracy, you know?
It tastes like Kool-Aid mixed with acid.
It is. It is Kool-Aid mixed with acid. You'll be so distracted you won't even notice the snails.
Ow! The snails are still hurting me. They're
Sticky, if you know what I mean. No, we're not going to worry too much about the slime. That's something we can clean up later. I'm sure that will come out in the wash.
wow!
Now,
Look, he's slimier than the snails. He's out sliming them. Keep going. Keep going.
all right, well, I have a bone to pick with these snails. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Spitz when he talks, man, and Body Hair Weapon Man get together, and you're going to combine your body hair with his spit. And I want you to make a barricade to guide the snails down. Folk singing woman, you are going to be at the, like a Pied Piper sort of person. I want you to stand there in the open field where the unproven medication infomercial girl is going to be having that one scene that's in every unproven medication infomercial has, where they're having a song concert in the park. They're going to come see you, and that's when we're going to scoop them all up. And Bummer Man is going to help me get them all into this giant shell of a car, my S car, and we're going to take all of these snails to France, and they'll be able to say, "Hey, watch that S car go."
Wow, it's working. Oh, sexual innuendo man, you can slide into my house anytime and expel your wisdom all over me.
Believe me, it is absolutely my pleasure. It's
And
written that way.
let's give it up for all of our superheroes here tonight. Give it up especially for Dylan tonight. But let's hear it for Denny, Danny, Jane, Karen, Tom, and Dylan as we watch that S-car go into the sunset. All right, next up we are going to play He Said, She Said. And playing this game here tonight is going to be Ms. Denny Siegel and Dylan White. Now what we need for this game is a location, any old location that isn't Disneyland. And our players this evening are going to act out a scene in which they narrate each other's actions, along with improvising all the dialogue. It's a lot of multitasking, but hey, it's improv and they can do it. And it looks like the first location I'm getting in the chat from someone whom I haven't taken a request from yet this evening is going to be Melanie Kittlinger with Pizzeria. It's Pizzeria. Here is He Said, She Said.
What are we gonna do? We got too many orders to fill.
He said, temporarily forgetting health ordinances is tearing at his own hair. Don't worry, Gino. You know every time I stand in the window, men flock in for their second lunch.
She said, pressing her heaving breasts up against the window, hoping to draw a crowd.
Kunk.
I gotta say, Anthony, I don't think this method has been working very well. I think it's only your imagination. You're not drawing the crowds you were anymore.
He said, pulling her away from the window and wiping the makeup off of her 70-year-old face. What are you doing? What are you doing? You know, in my day, you know, I won Miss Coney Island. Everyone says I'm beautiful. Everyone.
She says, shoving him away and doing her best Miss Coney Island poses that won her the award. I'm so sorry, but wait a minute. I think you've got a hit on something. I will have to get someone in here to sculpt you. If you hold it at the pose, we can have you a sculpture made of you, and you will become the new image of the pizzeria.
He said, rushing to the back office, dragging out a dusty old white pages, once again ignoring health ordinances, slapping it down on the same place where the dough was, and looking up sculptor, comma, old women, comma, revitalization, comma, Italian restaurants, comma, plaster of Paris, comma, local. Wait, if you don't want to spend all that money, why don't you just put flour all over me and I'll stand in the window like a statue?
She said, also ignoring health ordinances and stripping off all of her clothes in the middle of the kitchen and throwing them into the pizza sauce. That's a brilliant idea, Antonia. Why don't you do that, and I will get all of the dough and I will cover you and you will be a human living statue.
He said, shutting the back door so they couldn't hear the next restaurant, and taking her naked body and hurling handfuls of flour and sauce at it like a Jackson Pollock painting. Oh, Antonio, you haven't thrown food at me since our wedding night.
She said, abandoning her statuesque pose and throwing herself down on the table.
My sciatica.
Antonia, I've felt a rekindling of a romance in the relationship. I think saving the pizzeria might finally save our marriage. Please, let me eat the pizza off of you.
He said, turning the open sign to closed, quickly putting one of those spray things in his mouth that no one actually uses except in the movies, and then taking the toppings off of his elderly bride. Now that's Italian.
That's a spicy meatball.
Pair of meatballs. Brilliance all around. Give it up for Denny and Dylan. I love wiping off her 70-year-old face.
Ageism.
Well, no. I mean, you paint the picture with the heaving breasts against the front window, and then you find out she's 70. It's brilliant.
He did that. I think he did that first.
Exposing your natural beauty.
I think it's brilliance. All the brilliance you find on this show every week. There's Denny and Dylan. Next up is another brand new game here. Song Cue is the new game that we're going to play here on the show. And what we need from the audience, a suggestion of something that you wish for. Something you wish for. And
can I ask you something, Paulie? While we're waiting for that to come in, can you tell us about Pittsburgh and what's going on? I have friends who are very interested.
Oh, yeah, I posted about it on our Facebook page. So Everly's doing a Netflix show called The Chair.
Your daughter, Everly.
My daughter, Everly. My 6-year-old daughter, Everly's playing Sandra Oh's adopted daughter in a new Netflix series. And they are now in Pittsburgh for the next 6 weeks or so.
Wow.
It's a Carganilla bachelor pad here at the house. There's me, my 2-year-old son, Noah. We got our dog, Porthos, our cat, Benny, and then Alice. Alice is our female cat. She's kind of the only female presence in the house now. But it's the Carganilla bachelor pad for the foreseeable future.
Wow.
It's so great to see Jamie in the chat from Pennsylvania. They left a couple of days ago, and she's been sending me videos. I've never been to Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful state. And right ordinarily
snow covered and white and gloomy, but it's so interesting.
You know what it's like? It's those green hills with the white chapels. It really is beautiful, a beautiful state in the spring and summer. Wonderful.
Yeah. And what's been crazy is, so Netflix is the producer of the movie that she just did that comes out on March 12th, Yes Day, and now they're doing this series that she's in. She's done some things in between, but now they're doing press for Yes Day, and it looks way different than like what non-COVID press days would be like. And so they're sending them like kits and equipment to film at home, like at the hotel, and lighting and cameras to just stream for. Wow. It's crazy the way that Hollywood has adapted to this COVID situation. But
still very exciting.
Very exciting, and so proud of our girl. And
congratulations. That's wonderful.
Yes. And we'll hopefully see her tomorrow night, and Jamie tomorrow night on
Pay for that college.
she's got college and her wedding paid for. So
all right, good.
All good. All right. So something you would wish for, I think I'm going to go with people I haven't already taken their suggestions. Marriage. Here's a good one from Renee. Marriage. Wish for, and this is a new game. I don't really know how to explain it, so I'll pass it off to Tom Carosa. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Song Q and Tom Carosa.
Yeah, it's something we've been working on here at the Vaudacity Labs. Let's bring in our players tonight. It's Jane Brucker, yes, and Danny Roque, yes. They're going to do this. They're going to do a little scene, and when I hear a good song title pop out of their mouths accidentally, I'm going to stop them, and I'm going to say, song cue, and they have to sing a little song based on the line they just said. So it's going to be delightful. The scene is something we would wish for. The answer is marriage, and I'm going to watch.
Johnny, I didn't expect to see you here at the wishing well.
Yes, I am here, my dear. I've taken the money I was saving for our wedding and thrown it in, hoping you'll be happy just the way we are.
Oh, Johnny, you know that just because we're poor as church mouses is no reason for us not to be in love.
We are in love, but I hate getting married over and over to different women and having it fail. I think things are perfect the way they are.
Johnny, I was hoping that we could get married this afternoon, but I guess my hopes are going to be dashed again.
Well, honey, I'm just afraid things might change between us.
Oh, you think that love can change on a dime just like that?
Freeze. Song cue. You think that love can change on a dime just like that?
You think love can change on a dime? Well, it can't, boy. You, who has paid for my love before like a toy. But I won't stand beside you if you don't pay the cash. Don't toss me out like I'm yesterday's trash. Marry me, Johnny. Marry me, Johnny. I won't take no for an answer.
The scene continues.
Johnny?
I can't wait till we get married and we can tell our children how we were proposed. Since you just proposed to me, basically.
I did, Johnny.
We're not traditional.
That's right. I love a broke man. If they're a musician...
And I'm your guy, baby.
A musician, a painter, a DJ, it doesn't matter as long as you don't have money. Honey?
Money changes things, and we don't want things to change. Who needs money?
Freeze. Song cue. Who needs money?
Who needs money? It's the vagabond life. We don't need money, not me or my wife. It's just money.
Wow. All right, the scene continues.
I don't need a ring. I don't need a house. All I need is your sorry little ass. Your sorry little songs, darling.
Then our life is set for the rest of our existence because we're great how we are, but soon when there's no distance, we'll put our heads together and things will all be perfectly good.
Oh, I think I'm so right to go with a broke limerick writer. Oh, hun, let's go to the church right this second. Let's leave this wishing well behind, leave and go right to the church.
Freeze! The final duet. Let's go right to the church.
Let's go right to the church if you can afford it.
We can get married and then before these plans are aborted, we should go and get hitched.
'Cause I'm so bewitched, oh darling, we're quite a couple now. Just like cramping and diarrhea, we go together.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Even though all morning I've been drinking.
Oh, darling, your limericks, why, they're gonna withstand us through all the years to come.
I hope we will make it, honey, but you can't eat a book.
Oh, darling, all we need is a hook.
Yes! Oh, bravo! Oh, bravo! Take your bows! Oh, lovely.
Let's hear it for Tom, Jane, and Danny. First time ever trying song cues. Love that game. Thank you, guys. All right, so before we transition into our final game of the evening, if you've been enjoying the show tonight, I want to tell you all how you can give a big thank you to all the performers, just like as if there were no pandemic and you got to go out on a Friday night and watch a show. You can do pay what you can ticket right below me. Looks like right about right here is the link. Gosh, I don't know how to point down. On Venmo and PayPal at Online Variety Show, you can just drop whatever. Think of what you might spend on a Friday night going out to see a show and support our live performers with whatever you can drop in there. And we'll make sure that gets split amongst the entire cast tonight. If you don't have Venmo or PayPal and you can't send something to Online Variety Show, right in the live chat here on YouTube, there is a $sign right at the bottom there. It's called the Google Super Chat. It's connected to, I think, Apple Pay or whatever is in your wallet on your phone wallet. You can drop a tip to the cast, a big thank you to the cast there. And Emily's saying, already did it. Thank you, Emily. And yes, thank you everybody who supports the show every week. Like Emily Thatcher is a huge supporter every week. Kelsey Blaine Gibson just dropped into the super chat. Thank you so much. We appreciate all of the support, especially in this time when entertainers cannot be on stage and crowds cannot be together watching entertainers. This has been a blessing to us. So thank you guys so much. And thank you, Renee Conaway, for that. She says, y'all rock. Thanks for the laughs. Thank you, Renee, for the support and for being here and sharing the links. I see you share the links on Facebook, and we appreciate that as well. Anything we can do to help spread the word about anything we're doing here on the Vaudacity Network, we appreciate you. Like the videos, subscribe, leave comments whenever new things pop up on the YouTubes. It all helps with all of the algorithms and such. And we appreciate it more than we could ever express. Thank you so much. All right, as I mentioned, we do have one last game for the night, and that is a game called Switching Channels. What we need from you guys are 6 different types of TV shows, 6 different types of programs you would see on television. Thank you, Christy Davila, for jumping into the super chat there. We appreciate that. And playing this game is going to be all of our players: Denny, Jane, Dylan, Tom, Karen, Danny. And I'm going to be watching the television. So we've got number 1 here. We're going to write this down. Number 1 from Diana is a soap opera. Number 2 is a spaghetti western. Spaghetti from Dari. A Law and Order type show. I love that, Christy. Thank you. That'll be number 3, Law and Order type show. Friends. So we'll say a number 4 is going to be a sitcom. Top Chef. Thank you so much. That'll be number 5, a cooking show. Oh, they're going so fast I can't even keep up.
That's great. They've got good suggestions.
Talk show is going to be number 6, it looks like. And a ghost hunting show.
That's-
We
only need
repeat
6.
number
Only
6.
6.
a talk show.
We only need 6.
Oh, we only need 6.
Right.
Oh, so I got them all.
6 is a talk show.
We'll do ghost hunting next time.
Did Denny and I do a soap
okay.
opera last time?
So what, Jane? It's improv. You don't get
Okay.
to argue with the
Oh,
audience.
can we take the last one?
Well, yeah, the last one's
one.
great. Why don't you
Wanna do ghost show?
Yeah, ghost hunting show. That's
Hunting instead of soap opera?
Okay.
Let's do that then. All right, so channel 1 is a ghost hunting show. Number 2 is a spaghetti western. 3 is a Law and Order type drama. 4 is a sitcom, a la Friends. 5 is a cooking show, and 6 is a talk show. And I am going to be watching the television. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's our final game for this week: switching channels. So bored. Let's see if any chicks want to hang. Hey girl, you want to come over, watch some Netflix and chill? What? Whatever. What'd I say? I'm so bored. Suck at video games. I guess we'll just see what's on TV. Oh my god, Mom! This stupid Netflix is on. How do I get to the actual television? Oh, here. I got it, Mom! No, I got it, Mom! All right. Let's see what's on. I didn't even realize there was a channel 1, but let's watch. Here, channel 1.
I'm in the back of the house. Can you hear me?
Do hear you? I do hear you loud and clear. Yeah, I'm in the den where the Colonel was supposedly interred.
Listen, I think the Colonel's in here. The needle's going crazy. And I feel something cold on the back of my neck. Can you come in here?
Jennifer! Wow, that's
Whatever.
hilarious.
I'm going to change the channel to channel 2. I don't believe in ghosts. Channel 2.
Quickly. We must...
Miss Kitty.
What'd you get? What?
Miss Kitty.
Yes.
I understand you've been having some trouble here.
Yes, I always have the trouble. Whenever you are leaving the town, you must not leave me again. I love you.
You know, I'm a loner. I work alone. I'll just see you next time I come back into town.
Oh, but he's going to kill you. He's going to kill you again. He's going to strangle you, and he's going to shoot you in the head. I hear this horses now.
All right, Miss Kitty, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hole up in your saloon, and you are going to run cover for me.
Very well.
She's got cool tits, but she's wearing too much clothes. Channel 3.
They found a match for those prints.
Well, looks like we won't be needing to find a lighter if we have a match.
That's right. You know, you were right about her. She looks so innocent, yet she's the one who did it.
Well, they don't call her the Black Widow for nothing. She burns everybody down and turns them black as ash.
You know, I'm going to remember this day. This case really keeps me up late at night, you know?
Well,
Not
gotta be
giving
honest with
me
you,
up. No hot chicks on this show.
Boom,
Channel
boom.
4.
I realize this is very unprofessional, but I promised my best friend that I would babysit his toucan, so he's coming with me to the job interview.
Oh, that's okay. You know, I have 2 dates for tonight. How can you believe that? I mean, you know, right? Both on the same night with 2 different people.
Wait a minute. Are you David?
Are you Jessica?
I'm Jessica. Shut up, I am. This guy's got a big mouth.
Jessica, I'm meeting you tonight. I'm so embarrassed. And now I'm meeting you now.
Whatever. People don't actually meet each other at night. Channel 5.
Tell me, how long have you left this chicken rotting on the counter?
Well, I did want to let it air out for a moment, so I did leave it for 3 days. Is that wrong?
What does turning green have to do with airing out? You're airing out the whole kitchen with this funky smell.
Okay.
How did you ever get on this show?
They told me this was going... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Chef. I'm so sorry. They told me
No,
that
please finish.
you were going to teach me how to cook, but all I've been is been berated the entire time.
I didn't realize you started at a complete zero. I didn't realize cooking for you meant dropping into hot oil.
Oh, God. Hot oil.
This is funny. But let's see what else is on. Channel 6.
Now, as a former child star, I want to know how you made the transition to porn. You were little Billy Buckley. Everyone's, you were the boy whose older sister had a toucan, and now look at you.
Well, I got tired of people calling me Little Billy. I wanted to dissuade those rumors.
Yes, now I read your book, The Billy Club. Are these stories true? I mean, did you and Tawny Katane really do that on the set of that White Snake video?
We did, but it was all her idea. I wish I could take credit.
Well, you did give her credit in the book, but I'll tell you something. That stint with Marsha Mason in 1972, you were barely out of puberty. By the way, anything I say can't be sued under the auspices of improv comedy.
Yeah, I don't know any of these names except for the porn dude. Back to Channel 2.
You need to get inside, Miss Kitty. I'll protect you.
But they have shot me in my bosom. They have shot me right here.
Miss Kitty. Oh no, Miss Kitty.
That's fake. Channel 4.
Oh,
Yeah, your toucan.
Harrigan's very agitated.
Yeah, you know, a toucan's kind of fun though, isn't it? To have out of the cage like that.
He's trained to respond to words with vowels, so don't say any words with vowels.
Every word has a vowel, Jessica.
I just said one.
That's not true. Channel 1.
Does it have the markings of the Colonel? Jennifer.
Yes. CVV Colonel Vance von Pfaffenfunk, and I feel
Jennifer, you read me. Jennifer, what the?
behind you! Behind you!
This is bullshit. Channel 5.
Oh, the oil in my face was the correct thing to do. You're right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You just need to listen and watch more. I believe you have a chance, my dear, but please pay better attention. Okay. You are dragging down your entire team.
I've made this little tomato rose. Do you like it?
Yes, if only there was a dish you had made we could put it on.
Roses are stupid. Channel 3.
I don't think I can testify in court today.
Well, you're going to have to. I just found out we convicted the wrong woman.
Oh. You mean those prints didn't match?
They didn't match at all. I could be disbarred for this. How could you give me this evidence?
You know, I think I was tricked. You know, that lab, they're holding against us. You know what I mean? They're giving us bad results now.
Maybe who we're looking for is at the lab.
Speaking
We should go there after the commercial break.
not
Yeah.
matching, swipe left, channel 6.
So tell me the plot of your next porno movie, The Bill is Coming Due.
Why do I feel that that's self-explanatory? But if you really need some information, I can tell you half of the case girls from Howie Mandel's last show will be appearing.
Well, yes, you're giving work to a lot of out-of-work actresses. I understand that the bill comes once a month. A lot of the girls are unsatisfied. They want a daily bill. It's funny because a lot of us don't like when bills come in our house, right? Isn't that ironic?
That is indeed. But they seem to be okay when it's a bill-paying bill.
I don't get it. Channel 4.
Wait a minute.
You're not. Are you? You're not. You're not Jessica, right?
No.
Right.
The toucan.
That's what we've been talking about the whole time. You're the one that should be in a cage.
That costume is stupid. Channel 3.
The blood
What do you want me
splatter.
to do?
You know what? I think you should leave. Leave of absence. I can talk to the Sarge about it. Maybe you can go to Cancun.
That's a good idea.
Look, Jack, you're the best
Gotta-
cop on this force. Without you, it'd be law and disorder, okay? We need you, pal. We need you.
Thanks, Captain. I appreciate it. But I think you should know that I was probably going to be thrown off these cases anyway. You see, I'm sleeping with the judge.
During Lent?
Whatever, make me jealous. Channel 1.
I think I've got proof.
Turn it off. Just turn it off. Alright, let's try this again. Hey, girl. Won't you come call upon my household as we sit on the Davenport and watch programs? Whatever. Love is stupid. I'm turning this off. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for all of our cast tonight. Give it up for Denny Siegel, Jane Brucker, Dylan White, Tom Carosa, Karen Bond, Danny Roque, and our friends behind the scene in the Vaudacity chat. We've got Mr. Craig Jackman, and running all the fancy graphics and titles, our stream director, Sam Mikulich. Let's have a hand for everybody. Also got to give a big shout out to our social media team throughout the week who helps us out. Dari, Christina, and Heather on the Facebook and Instagrams. Couldn't do it without everybody here and the cast. Thank you guys, everyone at home in all of the households across the world. Did you want to say something, Danny?
No, I just want to say thank you, Paul.
Yeah!
You can move seamlessly from hosting to improv to hosting, Paul Carganella!
I am
And almost combining switching channels with swipe left.
Let's get two games going at once.
I actually also teased a special sketch that's happening tomorrow night on Polly's Online Variety Show seamlessly. But tune in for Polly's Online Variety Show tomorrow night, where so many of our improv performers will be playing some more improv with us. But of course, every Friday night at 8 p.m. here on the West Coast, the show starts the Suggestion Box with all of our Vaudacity Improv Players. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in.
We like Karen's workshop again.
Yes!
Wednesday.
Hey!
Wednesday night at 7:30. Email her at karen.bon@gmail.com. If you need more information, just go ahead and hit up Vaudacity, the Vaudacity Network on Facebook, and we will be sure that you get any information that you need. Until then, until next week, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you soon. Have a great week. Stay safe, stay warm.
Bye.